Okay, what's up, guys? So, Hodge twins, they have uploaded a video called "Teacher Extorted After Sleeping with Teenage Student." I hear stories like this all the time. Like I'm always hearing. I think they just said recently a kid or a teacher had paid another kid like $30,000, $40,000 to keep his mouth shut. And this might be the same story and stuff because I think it was either just one story or two stories that got out about like teachers and students and stuff. But yeah, it's I think they said that she paid the kid like 30 or 40,000. I think it was 30, but $30,000 to keep his mouth shut. And I'm like, man. I mean, I understand the teachers be looking like they be looking nice, like some of them women teachers. I'm like, man, like you have a teacher crush, like that's as far as it should go. Have a teacher crush, that's it. But when you're getting involved with the teacher, like you're in a relationship. I remember there was the one I can't. It was like Mary Kate Letourneau or something like that. I think that was her name. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But that was just the first name I thought of and things. I think that was. Let me Google it real fast. Let me. Okay. Mary Kate. Mary Kate. I don't even know her name. But yeah, I don't know. It was. I think her name was Mary. But anyways, so yeah, she was messing around with this student, and then she ended up getting arrested, and I think she got sent to jail, prison, whichever. Got out and ended up marrying the student. She's like 50 something. This guy's like 30 something. All right, and I'm thinking in my head, you must be really in love. That's like true love right there. That is some true love. I'm just saying, like, there's sometimes teachers be like they when you see them and things you all like, okay, teacher crush, boom, right there. All right, and this is speaking for like all students, girl students, male students, like all, like you see that one teacher, all right, and it's just like, wow, like, okay, teacher crush right here. Like even if it's a substitute, and I'm like, I hope my teacher, I hope they find reason to stay home so I could just get this one substitute. I'm gonna be so nice to this sub. And it's just like, but when it gets to like relationship wise and things, like I said, I'm the type, I'm like, listen, you gotta be like maybe a few years older than me. Like if I was like 17, like, so if I'm going back to high school, if I'm 17, maybe if you're like 20, 21, then I'm like, okay, a few years older. But when you're like my mom's age, my dad's age, like you 50, like you 40 or something, like you in your 40s, 50s, maybe even 30s and stuff, like, but maybe early 20s, I can do that. But like late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, I'm like, whoa, okay. Like 60-year-old teacher, I'd be like, woman, you should be having a cane at this point. Like, don't even know. Nah, I'm not the one. All right. The student over there that sits next to me, Christopher Jackson, just a randomly made up name, not even a real person. But I'm like, yeah, Christopher Jackson, he said he likes you. A 60-year-old teacher, she be like, oh really? Yeah, I like him too. I'm like, yep, you should go for it. Be like 2 years after high school and stuff. They're like, you just heard they both got married. I'm like, that is so sick. She's 60 and he's like 20 something. Like, it's nasty, man. Let's see what Hodge twins got to say about this.
Sandy Doan. How you spell that? Doan. Doan. Like Dawn's backache cream. I don't know if they still make that, but anyway.
I never heard of it, actually.
Sandy, right? She's a teacher.
Middle school. Like, I can understand high school, but middle school, like the kid's 13. Well, no, I take that back. I remember there was this one girl. She was 16 in the 8th grade, and I was like, she was driving. Like, I'm thinking in my head, this girl's old enough to drive. Like, she's still going to middle school. I think she went, but then she just ended up leaving. I think she ended up doing, like, some high school stuff afterwards. But I'm like, this cannot be real. Like, you're playing around right now. This girl, people with my friends was all like, yeah, she's 16. I'm like, she ain't 16.
Oh, so she's teaching, and she does cross-country teaching.
Oh, she's one of them, like, the PE teachers.
Is that right? She's teaching the kids during the day, and then after school, she's fucking running kids to death. She's doing something. She work at the school. She's a teacher. Yeah. Right? But she's committed an awful crime. Was she overtraining the kids? She's been charged.
Might be an awful crime to the parents, but to the student.
Horrible, but it really isn't. Assault. Yeah. What she do? Grabbing dicks? Oh, she fucking sucking and fucking the damn 14-year-old boys. What she doing? Don't sound like assault to me. Which it ain't. But anyway.
But just to the parents, it's sexual assault. But yeah, to a student, that's like the best thing that can happen to a student. Your teacher crush getting with you and things. Maybe for the male students, but for the female students, yeah, it's weird when it's the other way around. Like for the male students, I don't know. Like either way, it's still weird. But it's like, I feel like it's more weirder when it's like some 13-year-old girl messing with a 40-year-old man and stuff. Like, that's weird. But when it's like a 13-year-old boy messing with maybe a 20-year-old woman, or a 30-year-old woman, maybe a 40-year-old woman, like maybe she's like looking like Jennifer Lopez or Jessica Alba, then I'm all like, all right then, I'm just going to have to take those chances. I don't care what happens to me at the end of the day. But yeah, if it's like some, like, hocus pocus, like, the main witch, like she's looking like her, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, my son, I just found like, man, you couldn't be messing around with the PE teacher. Like, she's 20 years old, all right? Like, come on now. Like, she's young. You messing with like grandmothers and stuff. I'm like, man, you weird. I would tell my own son that you are weird. Like, nah, man, you can't. That's some weird stuff. That's gonna live with you forever.
14-year-old that went deep inside of this woman, right? This motherfucker's a sorry ass, just sorry motherfucker, just worthless, just don't appreciate shit. After he did this shit, right? He went to us, hey, if you don't give me some money, bitch, I'm telling everybody.
Oh, so this was the story.
See, man, that's
it was like $20,000 or $30,000. Teachers making that much money? Teachers are forever be talking about, oh, I'll make that much money. You just gave a kid $30,000. Come on now.
Some fucking sweet walls and sucked them off. And look what he went and did. Look what he did, man. He extorted her, right? Got over $22,000 from this woman.
Dang.
He wanted some more money, but she was like, motherfucker ain't got no more money. He cleaned her out, cleaned the woman out, and the only way they found out, again, is this sorry ass kid he just fucked everything up. She had been sending the kids some nudie pictures, right? Mama went on his phone and saw him like,
dang,
this ain't right. This kid fucking stupid as shit. No good son of a bitch. She went to the school principal's, hey, this needs to end, and she needs to stop giving my son money.
It's like you gotta treat photos like that like a 7-day trial, like Spotify or something. Keep them for 7 days, start fresh, new email, new everything. Like, you got to be like a secret agent. Nobody knows nothing. Just saying. Like, I've never been in a situation like that, but I'm just saying.
What did he do with all that money? He had a bank account? Well, I think he's like, he's got a drinking problem and he's on drugs.
Oh. Wow.
Amount of shit.
That's why he messed up, because he's on that stuff.
Bad seed is what they call it. 14-year-old. 14, man. 14. Got you a teacher. Having sex with her. 14. You fucked that up. That kid ain't gonna make the shit in life. Oh!
See, man.
Demon got me.
I wonder if that was just like a random thing he just did one day. Because I know he must have scared the other brother. He definitely would have scared me. I'm just saying. Like, if I never knew, like, they never told me about that, and I just was gonna just decide to collab with them in the video, and he did that mess, I'm like, yo, what's going on with your bro? I'm like, he was doing perfectly fine for the past 4 minutes, and then all of a sudden, he just started flipping out. Like, nah, man, I'm out of here. Whatever is happening, I gotta go home. I gotta do something at my house, but I can't be here during that. But yeah, man, that kid, I didn't know it was like that. I just thought like the teacher was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just pay him off so he won't tell none of his friends or anybody. But it was the student. The student was like, oh no, you're gonna pay me to keep my mouth shut. Like, that is messed up. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's That's just crazy. Like, I be feeling sorry for some of them teachers that be having to go through stuff like that. Like, when they get caught, all of that stuff. Because it's like, at that point, you just got embarrassed. Like, you took a L. Like, the kid took a W, but an L, like, he took a half and half. But, yeah, you just took home an L that time. And it's like, yeah, now you're going to have to... Because I think at that point, they got to register as a sex offender and things. And then maybe do some jail time or might be on parole. You know they're going to get fired. They ain't going to get no more teacher jobs. They're going to be like, oh, why'd you got fired from your last job? Brings in her husband. Well, like, this is my husband. He graduated high school last year. I'm like, but man, it says you were born in 1967. This guy was born in 1999 or something, like 1997 or 1998. Like, you met him in school? And they're like, yep, we got 5 kids. I'm like, yeah, lady, we actually gonna hire somebody else. Well, who is it? We hiring the lunch lady. She gonna be teaching. She graduated from college, so she gonna be doing lunch and teaching now. So that's what I would say. But I'm like, dang, that's crazy hearing stories like that. But you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, if I was a teacher, I'm like, oh no, I ain't doing that. I'm like, little girl, you better back up. I'll kick you. Like, you ain't getting me caught up. Like, nah, that ain't happening. I'm like, maybe when I'm in my Hugh Hefner days, give me a call. But for right now, yeah, you a student, I'm a teacher. End of story. Like, but when it's in my Hugh Hefner days, I'm like 80 years old trying to date every single 20-year-old model out there. I'm like, yeah, then, you know, possibly give me a call. You know, if I remember you by that time, I'm like, yeah, I don't know who you are, lady. You ain't gonna get me caught up. Like, I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah, that's like a story that took a turn for the worse. Like, you know, you be hearing some of them, they be falling in love with the student and things, but dang, it's like, what do the teachers be doing that for? It seems like that's been on the rise lately. Like, dang, like that, man. I'm just, you know, like for the kid, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen to the kid, because the kid, it's like, you definitely, you deserve an L. Like, you might gotten a W, but you deserve an L. Like, you messed that teacher up. Like, that is messed up, man. So it's like, they didn't even have to go down like that. None of it should even happen, you know, because it always takes a turn for the worse. Somebody ends up telling or finding out, getting caught or something. So anyways, yeah, that's messed up and that stuff happens. But anyways, make sure you go subscribe to the Hodge Twins for more videos like this. They got 1.2 million subscribers. Let's get 1.3 million. So yeah, make it happen, people. Go subscribe to them. Who knows? You can help them out a lot with that. And that being said, we'll talk to you guys later. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you are new, please like and subscribe. And peace.